about time.
So, I'm gonna let it fall off this chair. So 5:32 was the time that you finished the workout, and then you started making your first lift at 6:47. So you took about a minute and 10 seconds to rest, put your shoes on and all that stuff. Was it worth it?
Totally.
To put all your stuff on?
The workout was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
When did it start to hurt?
About the first burpee of the 6.
The first burpee of the 6?
The first burpee of the 6 when I said, uh-oh,
What
I'm in
happened?
trouble.
What happened on the round of 10? Is that my fault or is that your fault?
No, I had a brain fart. I stopped going.
I got a little worried that I miscounted. I was like, well, you know, it'd be me to miscount. However.
Yeah, no, I didn't, I don't know what I was doing. I mean, I just picked it up and then I got to 9 and I don't know.
Did you get squat drunk?
I was hurting. Like those 10 squats were painful. Like, so, like round 6, the squat started hurting like on 6. And I was like, okay. When I went to burpees, I was like, oh,
How about
hello.
the new burpee standard? Did it make it more difficult?
Yes, it made it more difficult.
So for those of you who don't know, the new burpee standard is you have to jump with both feet on the way up and the way down. As soon as you start doing a step back, you're considered a scaled athlete, or you're considered doing a scaled workout, or it's a no rep.
Yeah, I had to slow down my pace. So I was doing like a burpee and then taking a step to the bar and then jumping over the bar. I had to slow down because it was hurting.
Your heart rate got really high really quick? Or?
Heart rate got really high really quick. But I think that for, you know, like games athletes, they're gonna just jump. They'll be low 4s. And then a really good score is gonna be anything under like 4.5. And then like fit class people, right, that can squat, the weight's unbroken, and can do the burpees without stopping, will be around like where I was, between 5 and 5:30.
So with that being said, would you have paced the workout differently given the chance to, well, you're obviously probably going to do it again, but.
I don't think I can do it again.
Okay, if you had the chance to do it again, honestly, how would you differ as far as your pacing goes? Would you go faster in the beginning, slower in the beginning, and then faster towards the end, or what would you do?
For me, I would go a little bit slower at the beginning, so I had some to push at the end.
Okay.
Right, because I think that 5 burpees at a slow pace isn't going to be much different than 5 burpees at a fast pace.
Right.
But the 6 through 10 round, there's a lot of that's a lot of time on burpees, and if you're moving faster through those, you'll get a better score. So you need to move faster on 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you're like me and you come out too hot, I think I came out about the same pace as the guys on the show. Like I was starting the first burpee at just over a minute of 5. First burpee of 5, just over a minute. If I could go back, I would try to pace that to be like a minute 15, and I feel like I could make that time up a lot, make that time up a lot in the end.
Okay. And how about your cleans?
Cleans were good.
You made 1, 2, 3.
227, 277, and 297. Yeah. And then I made 2 attempts at 307.
Correct.
And my knee just couldn't hold up for it.
Do you feel like that was too many lifts, or was that too little lifts, or what do you
I think that if I was fresh, like if I had been doing like normal training, I think I would have went 225, 275, 30, but with the change plates.
Right.
So I've been like 227, 277, 307, and then on my last lift went for broke.
Okay.
Like maybe 317, or if I was doing this workout at this time last year before my injury.
Yeah.
I would have said that it would have been, my 3rd lift would have been over 300, and then my 4th lift would have been something that would have been close to a max.
So most people, just kind of by judging the way that you did this and the way that they did this, they're going to have probably anywhere between 2 minutes at the least, maybe less, all the way up to maybe, can really fit, maybe about 6 to 5 minutes, something like that. How many lifts do you think that they should take in that time frame? Same amount that you did,
Yeah,
or
I think 4 lifts should be the
4
goal.
lifts maximum, or four lifts minimum?
4 lifts minimum.
4 lifts minimum?
Yeah, because I made 5 attempts.
But how about power clean or squat clean? Another good question.
Power for as long as you can.
Power for as long as you can until you can't?
Yeah, because it says cleans. It never said anywhere on the scorecard that you couldn't power clean it.
Or squat clean or split.
Yeah, it said that you could do all.
You could do anything but a hang clean.
Got it. I thought to myself, well, I can get that to the hang. I could catch it higher.
Definitely.
Yeah, like Yeah, 4 attempts, depending on when you're finished. I think the majority of the people are gonna finish this workout around the 7 to 9 minute mark, and they'll maybe have 2-3 attempts.
Okay.
So I think that your first attempt needs to be something that you know you can hit, just to get that everything flushed and get you on to the next movement, and then you can make a big jump.
How did this compare to 15.1 and 15.1A?
This one was actually a lot easier to hit the cleans on 15 than 15.1, 15.1A. Those were the same weights that I made in 15.1 and 15.1A.
You did toes to bar and deadlifts and...
Yeah, for those that don't know, that was a 9-minute AMRAP of toes to bar, deadlifts, and power snatches. The weights was 115. And you had 9-minute AMRAP of that, and then you had 6 minutes to hit a clean and jerk max. I think back then I hit 227, 277, 307, or maybe those were the 6s, and then I hit 311 on my 4th one. So I probably would have stuck to the same thing depending on what your capabilities are. My max at that time was 314 or 316. So if you train for it, you can hit high numbers if you're ready. It depends on your atmosphere and how you're feeling in your recovery. But if you're training for it, you can hit it. But my suggestions, if you're a competitor, you got to go fast. You got to jump to the burpee. You got to jump up from the burpee and immediately jump over the bar. As you're jumping over the bar, you kind of turn and collapse right back down into your burpee. When you set the dumbbells up as close to the bar as you can, I set mine off to the side to where no matter what side I finished on, I just turned, grabbed the dumbbells, and went. You have to push through the squats. They're going to burn. Just push through them. You're not going to fail them. For anybody that's maybe not super competitive, right? After that first workout, maybe you're outside the top 200. You need to pace those burpees to where you don't get gas at the end. That's where I made my mistake. I went way too fast at the beginning and kind of fell off pace at the end. Pace it at the beginning and push the burpees at the end. There's a lot more time on burpees in round 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you can make up time there rather than lose it because you're tired, that's going to be the big difference. Many people are going to do all the squats unbroken, so don't think that just because you can squat unbroken, that's where the workout is. The workout is on the burpees.